Okay. As you can see, guys, I'm gonna explain today how a guide about FMA, how to make sure you guys understand how to call for by a timer and how to do it the most effective way. So basically, your role is at least as a FMA caller, only for FMA callers, not for start exactly from P2. Verbal calls only start from P3. Okay? Now, at P2, basically, you waiting only until we enter to P2. Okay? At P2, we entered for the FMA. We waiting until we enter for P2. As you can see right now, we at P1. We're waiting until we enter to P2. Okay? Immediately when we enter to P2, what I expect the people that call for FMA to do is immediately when here you will see in the top of the screen here, you will see that you'll have the timer. Immediately when you see the timer, I expect all of you to start a timer of 1 minute exactly, 60 seconds. When you do that, you start the clock immediately when you see the timer, and you will be expected to call for the team that you are helping with every single 15 seconds or 10 seconds or 5 seconds before. So, for example, if it's 15 seconds before, you say 15 seconds to the FMA, 10 seconds to the FMA, 5 seconds to the FMA, and that's it. But you have to have a really good vocal voice. What does that mean? Everyone needs to hear you, but you don't need to spam that. You just need to make sure that everyone heard you saying that in 15 seconds there will be an FMA. The only sentence that it should be 15 seconds to FMA, 10 seconds to FMA, 5 seconds to FMA. That's basically it. Now, as you can see, immediately when we enter, the clock will be shown, and then immediately you need to start your clock. Now you start the clock. Okay? Immediately you start the clock when you can see it. Okay? When you saw it, immediately you click on the 1 minute button. Okay? And immediately when you see on your timer when it's 15 seconds left, immediately you say 15 seconds to FMA. And after that, it's their fault if they die to the FMA. They already need to look at the middle for the FMA. Addition to that, when the FMA will come, which I'll show you exactly when it will come, okay? I expect the FMA caller to start the next timer for the FMA exactly when the shield will respawn. Every single time when the black mage is being doing FMA, immediately after, briefly after the FMA end, the shield will regenerate himself. When he regenerates himself, you've been expected to start the 1 minute clock exactly when you do. Like right now, there is an FMA. Right now, you're not doing your 1 minute yet. Only when the bar will switch from red to white. Immediately then you start. Now you start the clock for the 1 minute. When you did that, again, you do the same rotation. You call 15 seconds before to the FMA. Then 10 seconds before to the FMA. Then 5 seconds before to the FMA. Okay? Now, we'll go to P3. At P3, I'm expecting from the guy from the FMA to do the same thing exactly on P3 as well. 1 minute timer, same way. You wait for the shield. It will happen after the FMA. You call 20 seconds before or 15 seconds before. It depends what the people ask. And immediately you start the first FMA when you see the clock. Don't forget it. Very important. Also, a bit of a heads up. The guy that checking for purples, this is your time to shine, okay? This is also a guide for purples as well as FMAs. The guy that calling for the shots for purple, the purple will come exactly every single 38 seconds. It will never come after. Doesn't matter if there is FMA, doesn't matter if it do something weird. As long as it's 38 seconds from the first purple, it will come every single 38 seconds. Remember, 38 seconds, okay? How do you know when to start the 38-second timer for the purples? You will see the purples on the ceiling right now, as you can see, okay? There is purples on the ceiling up top. Immediately when you see it on the stream, you immediately start your timer for 38 seconds. You will be expected from the party that you're helping for to say 15 seconds to purple, 10 seconds to purple, 5 seconds to purple. When the time comes, of course. And immediately when you see again the purple on the ceiling, immediately you will be expected to say, to start the timer. Immediately. Okay? Timing is very important. As you can see, we will wait and you will see it's 38 seconds. Probably a bit less because I stopped the timer at 55 in my timer. So, but we saw it before than 55, probably 7. And as you can see, the purple came again. You would be expected to start the purple again immediately when you saw it again. Okay? And remember, the guy with the FMA, it's a different person. Of course, you're welcome to do both, but I would not advise it. I would advise you guys, the Black Mage party, to have 2 different people. One that count for FMAs, one that count for purples. And as you can see, the FMA guy, right now he did FMA, but you don't start the clock. You start the clock when the shield start now. Okay? And then you start the clock. Immediately, when you see the shield is fully charged. Shield is the white HP bar. Okay? Good. When we enter to P4, okay, let's enter to P4. When we enter to P4, let's enter to P4, okay? When we enter to P4, the purple is over. You don't need him anymore for shot calling. The only person that you do need is the FMA shot caller, okay? Every single 30 seconds here, from immediately when you see the timer up top, the FMA will start after 30 seconds. And again, because the FMA is very fast and every single 30 seconds, you would be expected, the FMA shot caller, to call for FMA every single 10 seconds before the FMA start. So you'll have time to react. Okay? So immediately when the FMA come, immediately you start the clock when the bar is start. Like now the bar is start, you start the timer immediately, and remember, you say 15 seconds to FMA, 5 seconds to FMA, 10 seconds to FMA. It's very important, and be vocal about it. That's it, everyone. Thank you very much.